Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another pre-market watch list here on the Boiler Room. So things are actually looking pretty good this morning. I only have three stocks. I'm going to watch Walmart, Roku, and TVIX, which is actually an ETN. Now, that's for right now. I haven't looked. It's been a little bit since I've went over my scanners, and so some things may have changed. There may be some other stocks. So if there's something that pops up that I think might look good, we'll also take a look at that. But for right now, only three, and that's Walmart, Roku, TVIX. Mr. Cornut, what's going on, my man? Nice to have you in here, David. So to those of you, or all of those that are joining in this morning, thank you very much. So good morning and good morning. So we're going to start looking at them. I'll briefly go over the SPY, right? And then we're not going to actually look at TVIX. We're just going to go over the SPY because they kind of work in relation together. So 1 second, we'll get cracking here. All right, so the first thing here that we're going to take a look at is the overall market, the SPY, right? So let's take a look first at this 5-day chart. Now, this is kind of what I sent out in our weekend watch list to all the members on the Boiler Room. We were looking to see if we were going to reject off of 275. We peaked out there once. We started gapping down and rolling over a bit. We went very green yesterday before dumping out before the end of the day, right? This is what we sent out on the weekly newsletter, was to watch the SPY, as this might actually be the next leg down or the next wave down. If you look at this yearly chart, every time something moves down, there's always going to be a bounce. And as you can see, we're starting to top out around here at 275. We actually double topped at 275, and now you can see that the price action is starting to roll over on the SPY. Okay, so this could be that next wave down where we do eventually pull back far enough where we try to break through the previous low of this most recent dump out on the SPY. Now, looking at TVIX, we will take a look over here real fast. All right, let me show you something. So yesterday before the close, from $7.50 all the way to $9, TVIX ran. Okay, that was because right before the end of the day yesterday, the SPY dropped from 274 all the way down to a low of 270. So the SPY dumped 4 points and TVIX ripped about $1.50. Okay, so if you follow the SPY, you can trade TVIX both long and short, essentially. I will cover ANTH. I'll talk about that one for sure here because I did watch it yesterday, so I will talk about it. So again, keep an eye on TVIX, as this might be the next wave down on the overall market. We started uptrending here, so we're kind of watching to see if this 270 mark will hold, 271. If the SPY holds below that, I believe we're going to see another red day. We might even spike up again just to dump out. So keep an eye on the SPY. There's going to be a lot of eyes on it today. All right, next we're going to look at Roku. Roku had earnings yesterday after hours, and it went from a high of 54 all the way down to $39 a share. So a huge, huge drop for Roku overnight. So big drop from 54 all the way down to 39. That's really big. That's about $14 a share, $15 a share. With that being said, we're going to watch Roku for a potential long. We're going to see if this $40 level right at 39, $40 is going to hold. If the $40 support can hold through pre-market, we're going to watch Roku for a long. Now, again, it did just have bad earnings, and it's very possible we'll see continuation to the downside, because what this looks very similar to is Walmart, right? Let's look at Walmart here real fast. So the other day, remember, we were watching this for a long, and it ended up continuing to the downside, where Walmart gapped down pre-market, and then it started basing out here. So we're like, okay, let's watch it for a long, and then end up continuing to the downside. That's a very similar move that we may see here on Roku, right? Roku's gapping down, but it's also bouncing off this $40 level more aggressively than we've seen Walmart doing. Walmart was really sideways consolidating, whereas Roku is aggressively bouncing off this $40 level. So we're going to keep Roku on watch for a long play today. And we are actually watching Walmart as well. Walmart, we're going to watch it for a long as well too. So we got two long plays. That's Walmart and that's Roku. Now, if I go to this yearly chart, watch this yearly chart on Roku. If you can see closely, there was a gap here back a few months. So a few months ago, there was a gap up on the SPY, or not the SPY, but Walmart. And if you see here, Walmart's dumped out and it's completely filled this gap down to about the $90 level, $91 level. So right now, Walmart's on a pretty big support level because it just cleared and just closed that gap from a while back that I do believe we're going to see a green day here on the SPY. So watch Walmart long. It's starting to pop up pre-market here. So maybe watch and see if there's a pullback out of the gates and maybe to get in long, but definitely long bias on Walmart and Roku. Kenny, a long just means that you're hoping the price goes up. Whenever somebody says I'm long or I'm thinking about longing or I'm long bias on that stock, it means that they're anticipating the stock's going up or they're trading the stock to go up. So Walmart, Roku, both long bias. And then TVIX will continue to watch. I will go over ANTH here real fast. So ANTH, big move yesterday, starting to come down this morning here pre-market. All right, so if you look at this yearly chart, it just kind of had a little breakout. That's all it was. It was just a long awaiting breakout above some old resistance points. You can kind of see them here. So it had some resistance and it broke out. So it was a simple breakout. It is a penny stock. Most penny stocks do not hold up any of their highs. They're notorious for going up and then coming down. So I would be short bias. ANTH is most likely going to come down and just have a really big red day. That's what I would see. That's just it. I would not, I'm not going to say would not, definitely not long bias on ANTH today. It's going to see a lot less volume than it's seen yesterday just because it's starting to come down. Less people are going to be interested in it. And I do believe you'll see a red day on ANTH. There is, you know what, I'll mention this just because. HMNY is one that's gapping up today. Over the past couple of weeks, it's gotten short sold pretty hard. You know, if I pull up just a 10-day chart, that's not going to do it. I'll do a 5-day. And for the past 5 days, it's been going down. If you look at a 20-day chart, you'll see it's been going down. So from $10 down to $5, HMNY has really been getting hammered, though it's not a good company, really. And it is a penny stock. Keep this on your watch. Every once in a while, HMNY will have these crazy days where it spikes up really fast. So I would just say keep HMNY on watch for right now, just because it's kind of notorious for doing these spike days and has these pretty good days. So definitely going to keep an eye on it. Yeah, I mean, we covered the SPY. Do believe we're going to see a red day on the SPY here. And now I'm going to run through just a few other stocks that I'm looking at on my scanners and see if anything else has come up that looks good. Wayfair, this might be good, from 96 down to 82. All right. So there's a $100 mark. Down to 9. Did I say, what did I say, 92 or 80 something? 82. So from 100 down here to $82. 83, 81. 82. So Wayfair had a really big gap down today. This might actually be another good one to watch. Yeah, keep Wayfair on your watch list. This one has a really nice gap down. There can be some opportunity for both longs and shorts too. So keep an eye on W as well, kind of like that. Zarif, the potential longs are Walmart and Roku today. Calvin, so there's a lot of things that lead me to believe that the SPY is going to go red. Some of those being, and actually here, let me get out of here. 1 second. So there's quite a few things that lead me to believe that we're going to go red on the SPY today. A few of those were due to doing a Fibonacci analysis, to candlestick reading, price action on the chart. I've been following it for the past 2 weeks every single day, so I have a really good feel for the way it's been moving and how it's been acting. So again, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a red day on the SPY, and then that's what I'll be watching. I'll be watching TVIX and UVXY. Whenever I say TVIX, you can also trade UVXY, basically kind of the same thing. So we'll be watching TVIX very strong because we definitely think there's going to be a red day on the SPY, which means TVIX should go up at some point. So we're going to be watching that very closely today. And there's a lot of things that led to, assuming that we're going to have a red day. So I don't do any options. It's something I've looked into, obviously. At some point, I'll definitely knock on the door of options tradings. And when I do, I'll bring it to you guys as well. So, always progressing, always moving forward on the learning aspect of things. Now, Kelvin, there's not necessarily right now or what price point, because you have to follow the S&P. Right, so you're really trading the SPY, but you're going to use TVIX to trade it. Paul, that's kind of going to be something you need to determine for yourself if you see the value there. What's the price at right now? The price of TVIX. It's 757, so you're already pretty good. Well, no, not necessarily, because you're in at 757, and if say the SPY opens up and starts dumping out, right, you'll start making back some of that money. So just watch the SPY, and to determine if the SPY is going to keep going up, then TVIX would keep dropping. So I've played around with crypto. I just don't have the time for. I just don't really have the time for trading it, to be honest. I just do a lot of other things, and it's not something I find myself ever keeping up with. It just doesn't happen. Let's see. Oh yeah, so with that being said, that's really all I have for you guys today. So we'll watch Walmart long. So Walmart, I think, is a buy to the long side. Roku, in my opinion, think it's a buy to the long side today. TVIX, long bias today. W, I don't know yet. We'll just watch it for now. So everything's pretty much long bias today. No shorts, right? So good stuff. So also, first link in the description of the video below will bring you to Boiler Room Trading, the website, our website. I recommend signing up for a free account. That way you can get on some of the weekly newsletters, and we'll send out to you maybe a watch list. It might be a thesis on what's going to happen with the overall market. So a lot of good information in it. That's how we sent that out last week, and we said that watch the SPY because we do anticipate it's going to go red, and it's just now starting to do that. So that was a really good weekly newsletter. It's also in the blog of our website. So make sure to create a free account with our website so you can stay in tune and in links. So I'll catch you guys all tomorrow morning. All right.